So, what's so good about these? I'll tell you my opinion is they're pretty good for cleaning and touch-ups and preventing having to do like, see these spots? You'd want to use that magic eraser to take these out to prevent yourself from having to paint the whole thing. So, it might not remove everything, but if you're painting, then you'll remove most of what would show through the paint. Because that's what these lines are that you're seeing here, is markings that have been painted over, and it bleeds through. There's nothing you can do about some of that stuff, except your best to remove it before you paint it.
Made of star stuff.
Now it does deteriorate a lot, real quick. So one thing you might want to consider is getting a paper towel, and after you wipe stuff, take the paper towel and just wipe over everything and get rid of all the little pieces that are like this that were left behind from this magic eraser sponge. But it will work for a lot of things, especially a lot of things that you wouldn't think it would work for. So, some of this stuff, I've already hit this, but it wouldn't come out, but it may. I could get a new one and try the new one. But it's like it's a sponge. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a really fine, precise sandpaper style effect. And you can see all these lines that have been left from use of this bathroom, just water running down the edge or the wall, but it won't remove everything, so understand that. They're gonna do a damn good job of removing a lot of things, a lot. So we're gonna try Clorox disinfectant wipe just to see what happens. Paper towel, and the mark is pretty well still there. Now let's take this magic eraser and let's just see what happens. Practically gone. I wouldn't recommend like just hitting it really hard, because if depending on what kind of paint it is that you're on, or the surface in general, it might tear it off. So do a little test spot, go with the grain. The grain is going down this way, so I would go with the grain instead of being like this. It'll make it easier to clean if you go with the grain, just like if you were painting, it'll be easier to go with the grain. So this piece is not coming off, and I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it. And we'll paint over it. You can see that I took some of this paint off. But it'll definitely look better once I paint it. You can see that this is probably, nope, it's not marked bleeding through, but it's a mark that's gone due to the magic eraser. That was a mark that bled through the paint, and you can still see it. These are more dings than marks from scuffs. This is a scuff mark. So ultimately you get 4 pads to a box. They will deteriorate fast, so when they start getting to this point, my recommendation would be to use find another use, or don't be so rough with it. It doesn't have to be rough. Again, being rougher with it will potentially tear up the surface area that you're trying to clean. An actual box is 6 packs of 4 in a pack. So there's different varieties, so don't forget that. I'm just using the original, and it's doing pretty good for me. But I'm refurbishing apartments and things like that, so I actually put them to use. So when I am done with them and they do get to this point, I'll use them for all sorts of stuff. Okay, so one way I'll use it is there is oven cleaner on this surface already, and my objective is to take the rings out from where the burners were, and I will also use the sponge to clean all this grease off too. So it does a fabulous job of cleaning all of this off when the magic eraser gets to this point. And the magic eraser needs to be wet, so it doesn't hurt it whenever you're cleaning like this, and you need to clean it itself. Just take it over to the water. You can see the bleach and the dirt and everything being dropped in here. This is not paint that's mixing in this water. So what we can do is we can take clean water. So they're not just dirt, but there's chemicals in here. And you can see that cloud. And it's not just from chemicals from me using it too. And they like to tear, they like to break. It's really simple for it to just tear apart, even when they're brand new. Now a lot of this is the oven cleaner, but to give you an example of what isn't just the oven cleaner, see all of this grime? Even with the oven cleaner, that's hard to take off, but for some reason, the magic eraser just really does its magic. I mean, you're not going to be able to get all of it with just the magic eraser. But the good thing is that the magic eraser isn't so coarse that it leaves a bunch of streaks and lines inside the metal that you basically engraved into it because you use some kind of steel wool or something. And then you got to buff it back out if you want it to look nice and smooth. So if you're in the cleaning business or you want some home residential cleaning supplies that'll really work or help get rid of the crayons or marker or the writing and drawing, the fingerprints, the smudges, the dog noses against the windows, not just for, you know, cleaning walls and things. This actually works for all sorts of stuff. You just gotta dampen it, get it moist, take it, and then lightly do a test area. See if you're gonna peel off any of the surface area or scuff it up, and if it works out for you, then proceed cleaning with the area. If not, then I would try another avenue of cleaning. So my preference is the Magic Eraser as kind of a general washcloth. So after you're done cleaning, go back, rinse it out, and then you're good to go again. Again, even right now, just be careful that you can hear how dry this is, and it's fragile, but yet it's not. So just heed caution, be wary that if you end up moving it too much, you could break it, especially taking it out of the box. So I hope this helps anybody. If it doesn't, then hopefully there's something out there that you can find that'll help you for your needs. This is just a general review of the product itself. There will be some links in the description below for where you can find various types or various quantities or boxes of this product. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you.